Let me adjust this. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Hopefully you're having a good night.
Yeah. Once again, welcome to another Maybe You Know. I'm your host, Andrew.
Alondra.
That's Alondra. And today is Egyptian gods. So, hey, everyone. Welcome to the drive. We're rolling out tonight, and since this drive is going to be a long one, we're not just cruising. We're going to drive into some mythology that is older than the written words. And sometimes you fail.
Anyways.
Tonight we're talking about the Egyptian gods.
From like gods to deities. No?
Yeah.
And their main.
Sure. We're not just listing out names.
No.
We're talking about the ultimate family feud. A story of murder, resurrection, and the very first battle between order and chaos. That definitely entire civilizations for thousands of years. So
mummification.
Osiris.
How it started. Yep.
Osiris, the wise king.
Isis.
His wife Isis.
There's a rabbit.
Sister wife?
Yeah.
Wasn't it sister wife?
There's a rabbit hole in there.
Yeah. The most powerful sorceress. The jealous brother Set. The god of desert. Who betrayed everybody, chopped up his brother and stuff. Historical betrayal. So yeah, stick around if you want to learn some stuff, you want to teach us some stuff, you want to have some conversation. Sticking to Egyptian gods.
Yeah, this is it mentions a lot of gods that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I learned a lot about that too, because they had gods for
about everything.
You imagine it. There was a god for God rolled up the sun. God carried a different one, carried it over.
The one that carries the souls through the dead world and guides you.
So I think it was. I feel looking into it like it's kind of a coping mechanism for the unknown. You know, a lot of the 2,000 gods, and a lot that are explained by science already. I mean, by now. Some probably aren't, and may be in the future. I don't know. But anyways, I think that's like a human coping mechanism for you don't know.
We had a God for it. They will forgive us. That's what you mean?
Yeah. I mean, the more I look into it, and the more I put the time zones or the time frames together and all the religions and looking into all that stuff, it seems about right.
Well,
you got one. You got one that's just weird that you were surprised on.
That I was surprised
a god or a goddess that you were like, this god did what?
Wait, I just saw it.
Because that came across a lot for me.
It's Nun and Naunet. The male and female personifications of the primordial, chaotic, watery abyss that existed before the world was created. All existence is thought to have emerged from their waters.
Huh. Okay. I didn't even understand what you said. What was this guy?
Okay.
All I heard was
Nun.
Noon. Okay.
And Naunet.
Naunet. Okay.
The male and female
personifications
of the primordial, chaotic, watery abyss that existed before the world was created.
So this god,
Gods. It's two of them.
okay, these gods were
It's,
the gods of water before anything existed.
yep, it were the male and female personifications of the primordial, chaotic, watery abyss. All existence is
What do they
thought
even mean?
it's thought to have emerged from their waters. It's thought
All has emerged from their
from
waters.
their waters because the abyss
Okay.
was watery
Okay.
for some reason.
Okay. I mean, sounds like it could be.
Oh, and this one too. Atum.
Okay.
The
I couldn't even
self-created.
pretend like I know.
Atum. I don't know how to.
Okay.
But it sounds about right.
Yeah.
The self-created creator god in the Heliopolitan tradition. He was the first god to emerge from Nun and created the other gods, Shu and Tefnut, by himself. He is often merged with Ra as Atum Ra.
Oh, okay. Atumra.
Self-created.
Atumra. I feel like
What self-created means for you?
self-created,
That it
like a
created
frog that is asexual, is like a god from Egypt.
Okay. But this one says self-created. It didn't came from something. It was self-created. Oh,
Several.
That emerged from Nun. So it did came from someone. From the other god.
So
How about you? Did you find someone?
Atum.
Atum?
Isn't that who you're just talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Atum was the very first god who existed alone.
Okay.
Primordial chaos.
Mm-hmm.
He brought himself into existence. Asexual creation. He's credited to bring the next generation Shu, Er, and Tefnu by himself. That's what you just said, right?
Yeah.
Or masturbation.
Huh?
The myth states he achieved this through spitting or masturbation. So
A god masturbated itself and created Atum from that.
I think people were just fucking crazy back. I just imagine like all these crazy motherfuckers actually doing shit that because everybody else that wasn't crazy didn't really do shit. They just stayed in line.
Okay, yeah.
And then all of a sudden this chaos fucking be crazy, get out in the world and do this crazy shit.
There was a certain one that said no, because
I'm gonna beat off and no. I don't think any of them said no. I think they all succeeded and they're still succeeding.
You still think there's people that believe in them?
No, I don't believe in them.
No.
I think most stories told in that kind of form are more about people than God.
Okay.
I don't know.
Why do you say that?
Because they sound like people that are just telling a story that's, 3,000 years old or whatever it is.
Okay.
If I was a king and I even wanted more power and we just started speaking a couple hundred years ago, maybe. Everything's new.
True.
I don't know. I think it's hard. It's hard to lean hard on something like that. I mean, it's good to have faith. Don't get me wrong. Faith and everything about whatever God you believe in. That's awesome. You need to believe in a higher power. And whatever that is for you, good. Me personally, I think most of the stuff we read, even in uh, helograph or stone writing or whatever, um, is either telling a story of something that happened in some way, or how you should live your life to prosper well.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of it.
It's a lot of manipulation and control. Just
And
to
there's
keep you
and there's a lot of that throughout the
and
years
for you
and
to
stuff
find the
too.
purpose of your life. What you want to do.
Well, it's also a proven fact when warriors would go through the land and take this land, instead of just abolishing the gods that they believed in, they kept them and added them to the group. That's why there's so many gods.
Okay. But that's that.
Yes, with the one God. Yeah, that's biblical, which we can probably do a million episodes on that.
Oh yeah. But there was a god for about everything, like god of the Nile, military prowess, and fertility. That's just one god.
Yeah.
And then the other one is god of craftsmen, architects, and creation.
Okay.
There's this one, goddess of war, healing, and destruction. How are you gonna be from war and destruction and healing?
I don't
know. God of the annual.
Okay.
Nile flood and fertility.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, so the god where, let's say, it rained every year this time, but if they thought or they did a certain thing and it did the thing.
That's why the sacrifices
maybe
started.
Could have been sacrifices for that, which
the
probably
annual
were,
one
maybe.
for the crops.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I guess, but happy. that's the name of that one.
Okay.
Happy. Kemet. And that's the one goddess of war and healing.
Mm-hmm.
A powerful one, depicted as a lioness or a woman with a lioness head. She could bring disease and destruction, but was also invoked for healing and protection. Lioness are like that.
Mm-hmm. And like all of them had like. Isn't there one? Yeah. Isn't there's like I don't know. I don't remember it. I didn't save it.
You said one that blew me off a little bit ago.
Yeah, the ass end of a hippo or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what. Do you have that one? No, I can look it up quick. What god had the ass end of a hippo? That's an excellent question. The composite deities of Egypt. Amet or Tamarit? Amet, the devourer of souls.
Yep.
Job, she is a terrifying demon of the afterlife.
The front torso.
Her body is a terrifying mix of the three largest man-eating animals. Head of a crocodile. 4 quarters of a lion. Hindquarters of a hippopotamus. She sat around under the scales of justice in the hall of truth. If a heart was judged heavier than the feather of Ma'at, meaning the soul was impure, Admit would immediately devour the heart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
composed of.
That's the first one. That's the one I was thinking of, but there's more. So,
3 is based off of 3 animals.
Yeah, what's her face? Yeah.
That's crazy. How did that
Admit.
Head of a crocodile. For
Yeah, but could you terrifying demons? So it's like it's so right. So you don't take it in the literal form. Take it as in like if you read this shit, you would know to stay away from crocodiles, lions, and fucking hippopotamus. You know,
Mhm.
if you're going to, try to go down to the next fucking village, or you're trying to, you know, we need to spread out, or whatever their thought was.
Mhm.
This is, what you need to know and what you would study
Right.
is this kind of stuff. It's kind of what I think. Um, so this other one, goddess
Job.
of childbirth, fertility. You just talked about this one too.
Taweret.
Yeah,
What's that?
wasn't it?
Let me see.
The god,
Oh yeah.
childbirth,
Childbirth
fertility.
and- No, I didn't get into that one.
Okay.
You were talking about her earlier.
Yeah, so that's the other one that.
A protective goddess of pregnant
Whatever
woman
it's,
in the home, typically depicted
the
as
great
a bipedal
protector.
female hippopotamus with lion limbs and a crocodile back. So this one's different from
Yeah, a little different.
Amit.
But they
Tawaret.
probably just worded it different because when they took over that country or that area, their religion was very similar with the same, like a twist of whatever. They were probably really close tribes, and when one side fucking won, they kept their religion and.
Well, it's like best protector god of homes, mothers, and children. A popular household deity, Bes was a dwarf with a grotesque mask-like face. He was unlike most gods as he was usually shown full face rather than in profile, and served to ward off evil spirits.
Hmm.
Seshat.
What's a couple of the least known Egyptian god or goddess?
Seshat, goddess of writing, wisdom, and libraries.
Writing wisdom?
Writing,
Okay.
wisdom.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was
Coma.
writing or.
Yeah. Writing, coma, wisdom, and library.
Oh. Renenute, the cobra goddess. You know about that?
Huh?
Renenute, the cobra goddess.
Ooh.
The harvest.
Nourishment.
Granary. A cobra or a woman with the head of a cobra.
No, I didn't know about that one.
Granumite was crucial to the average farmer, but rarely mentioned in big statements. Her main job was to ensure good harvests and keep away the pests, obviously.
Baby's health too.
What?
She was
This one?
She was also invoked
Yeah.
to ensure baby's healthy
That's what I was just gonna
nourishment. Yeah, and determine a person's fate and lifespan at birth, which made her
Back then,
personal
kids didn't make it. You know, that's why life expectancy is so bad. When you look in the past, is like 30. The life expectancy is 30. A lot of people, when they look that up, they think that means people only lived to 30 back then. You know,
Okay.
But in all reality, people live pretty similar to what we live now, 60-ish or whatever. Now it might be higher than that, but I don't know what it is. I haven't looked. And back then it was the same. Most people did if you lived past 5. I don't know stats, don't have them, but a lot of deaths happened at birth and before you were 5 years old. That's why.
Well, probably for
Well, they didn't have the antibiotics. They didn't have all that shit. They didn't have all the stop
for like
bleeding
medics and
and
doctors, practice of
how
medicine.
to,
I bet
you
it
know,
wasn't the
cut
best.
umbilical cords and
Hygiene.
shit. Yeah, you shit them out in the sand, probably picked
Yeah,
them up,
fuck.
rinsed them off in the fucking river. You know,
Hygiene, it's a lot. It probably was the major problem back then. You know.
but yeah. So let's see this one. Protective dwarf god, bees, childbirth, fertility, protection, and war. A squat, muscular dwarf with a large head, bulging eyes, a protruding tongue, and a lion's mane and tail. He looks fierce, but is benevolent. Bes was the ultimate household protector. Unlike the great state gods worshipped in temples, Bes's image was most often found on beds, furniture, mirrors, and amulets. He was believed to scare away evil spirits during the vulnerable times of childbirth by dancing and making loud noises. So them are two weird ones. You got any more information? So I wanted to go over exactly the main ones, which most people probably do know about. The main story, Osiris. I have that here, I believe.
They're the nine.
Osiris was murdered and cut into pieces by his brother Set. Did I already say this? I've just looked over it so much. And then, so the reason mummification happened is.
You told me it.
I told you it. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys this. So, mummification happens because of this one story. So, Osiris is the god of sun, the wisest god.
God of the underworld, the dead and resurrection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. You're right.
No, it's okay.
You have it in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't search for that then. But anyways, he's the wisest whatever god, I believe they said. Mm-hmm. The myth of Osiris is Osiris was murdered, cut into pieces by his brother Set. This destroyed the unity of the body, which was necessary for the spirit to exit into the afterlife. So, Isis, his magic wife, sister, searched high and low, found all the pieces, bound him back together, and performed a spiritual ritual, wrapping the body in lined bandages. By preserving and restoring Osiris's body to a recognizable, complete form, Isis could use her magic to briefly reincarnate him. So, by them keeping this story going is why there was mummification and the belief that that kept their body together to be able to enter into the afterlife, just like the Italians put shit on their eyeballs, the quarters,
yeah,
to pay the toll.
Yeah, when you go into the afterlife.
You know, there's a lot of
Vikings. They used to burn the higher ones, like the how's it called, like the chiefs.
Okay.
Throw them into the water and burn them.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just the Vikings. I think that was that just
Nordic?
the Vikings?
I think it's
and Nordic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nordic Vikings. That's what I picture it. You know.
Oh, okay.
But there was a lot of.
What movie is that I'm thinking of?
I'm just thinking about How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, that works.
Because when the chief died, that's what they did. It's like for the times of the Vikings or whatever,
Mm.
or the TV show Vikings too. There's a TV show that's called Vikings, and that's what
Okay.
they did.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
but there's
that's really all I got for
traditions.
Osiris.
Yeah, there's so many traditions for death.
And then Set killed him. His wife, whatever.
Yep, Isis.
His wife and his sister were the same person.
Wifey, sis wife.
That happened a lot back then, I guess. That's another, it makes sense. Kings and queens were that way.
Mm.
Gods and goddesses were that way. Depending on what story you're telling. The revised Bible that will be in 100 years is probably going to be about something stupid that happened from then to then,
To then to here, yep. I found one that's kind of Bastet.
Bastet? Didn't I already say something about Bastet? Tell me about Bastet.
Goddess of home, fertility, music, dance, and cats.
That's one hell of a god.
Goddess.
Bastet.
Yeah.
Goddess of home, fertility, music, dance, and cats.
Meow.
All right.
Doesn't say nothing aside of that.
That's just some person that was really badass, lived in a nice home, was a stay-at-home mother with fucking 8 kids, always singing and dancing with fucking 50 cats. That was after the kids moved out. She needed something.
Oh my god. Geb, god of the earth and growing things.
God of the earth and growing things.
So everything that will grow, that's the god for that.
He was the local weed dealer back then.
Oh my god.
See, I got an answer for everybody.
Now? Well, it's
he
like
made shit
this
grow.
one that I told you about. Oh no, I already has. Yeah, I already. Ptah, god of craftsmen, architects, and creation. Worshipped as the creator of the world by thought and word. He is usually depicted as a mummified man wearing a skull cap and holding a specter, combining an ink and a jade pillar.
All right, what's the most interesting thing about Egyptian gods?
Maybe I can find one here while you're listening to that.
The most interesting things about gods. Their identities were fluid and changeable. Unlike Greek, Norse gods, Egyptian deities often blended together.
They could easily change their form or mood. Oh, so it doesn't matter what we're saying there are 4, they could change all that.
Oh shit, I can do what I want because I just took over that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look into it, it's really the war aspect of it and just the way they were. Maybe religion was just created to make war seem okay.
Serket, the goddess of scorpions.
Dun, dun, dun. What?
The goddess of scorpions and a protector who would heal venomous stings and bites. Mm-hmm. She was also one of the goddesses who protected the internal organs, specifically the intestines, of the deceased.
Did you know they all had limitations? They weren't all powerful. The gods were immortal and supernatural, but they were not all-knowing or all-powerful.
Okay. The struggle. Ra, the sun god, had to fight the chaos serpent.
Yeah.
Apophis.
Like
every single night.
Day in and day out.
this wasn't a guaranteed victory. The Egyptians believed if Ra failed, the sun wouldn't rise and the world would end.
So this king liked going on walks on the beach every single night. And he brought his fucking sword and his shit with him, so everybody thought he was kicking ass. He just wanted to walk the beach and see the sunset. Okay?
So what's all this about the dark and the world will end?
That's the story he had to make so he could leave the kingdom by himself. No, you can't come with. I have to fight the super duper bad guy. I'm telling you. I'm figuring it out.
Okay.
The need for magic. Even the great gods could be tricked or harmed. Isis had to be
had to use
a highly complex plot of magic to steal some of Ra's power to strengthen her son Horus.
And they had a movie about
Horus.
You didn't saw it? Gods of Egypt? That's the movie I'm thinking about.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Set gets Horus's eyes out because Horus needs his eyes for its magic to work.
You might have to watch that now.
Like Set kills Osiris in front of everybody.
Okay.
And starts hunting down all the gods for him to be the ultimate one. Because they all need some certain magics, no? And that's what makes them special. Right?
Right.
Not all knowing, but a little special. You know. They had all this gifts, per se. People, they had gifts. Someone was really smart. Another one could fight. I don't know. Gifts, certain gifts that he was looking for. We might have to watch it later if we can.
Oh yeah, we can for sure.
I'm
just looking for emojis.
But yeah, that one's really interesting.
Yeah. Well, I think we've hit a lot. I don't know if we're gonna hit 2,000.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Goddess. I'm surprised on all the ones that double up or triple up or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like the goddess of woodworking or the goddess of making this.
Really, this one. Look at this.
A lot of them double up, like the meaning, like woodworking or the goddess of birth or fertility,
music.
How many double up? All of them.
Like Khepri, a form of the sun god Ra, at sunrise, specifically associated with the scarab beetle, which symbolized rebirth and regeneration.
Yes, and this was because when they took over new areas, they just adapted them gods.
Each little area, they adapted their own.
That's absolutely correct. Conquest, political consolidation, adaptation were major reasons for the extensive double up and merging of Egyptian gods. The role of conquest and adaptation when Egyptian rulers, particularly the early pharaohs, took over new territories, they didn't just discard the local gods. They incorrupted them and all that shit. Incorporated them, not incorrupted. So that's kind of what I was saying earlier. Mm-hmm. Is it helped on you just forcefully took over this land, and now you're trying to put your rule on it, instead of telling them no, they can't believe in this anymore, and no, blah 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 blah. They just let you take it on. We got him too. So now we got A, B, C, all believed the same things, that they were the god of 1, 2, 3. So and that's
how it started for them.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
And it's all for being able to take over the world.
I thought you were gonna say the greater good, but
The greater good? I don't know. Maybe.
for them, maybe it worked for them.
I mean, maybe at the beginning it was for the greater good, you know? Maybe
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe back then it worked for them to actually believe in something and their
well, you got to
own
think
purpose.
if you have a small population on the world, right? And they're still really pocketed in places in the world. And you want them to be under control and help you get to what you want, then you need to treat them a certain way to make them believe that they're doing it because they want to do it. You know what I mean? Okay. Like if somebody, let's say China came and took over the United States, right? And instead of them saying, hey, you know more, this your food, this, well, you know, and run us supposedly how they run, and they kind of just said, okay, we understand. You're going to do you, we're going to enforce these few things here and there. Kind of what your government's doing is kind of be the same thing, and make it feel really comfortable is going to be a lot easier than, you know, the other way.
Right.
But I kind of think that's what it's all about. And religion is more to do with... my note fell because it wasn't stuck. If you can get that and then just...
Second. Is that one?
Yeah.
Animism.
Because I believe it all started with animism and then just got morphed into some bullshitism. But that might be another segment too, because animism is kind of the earliest start of everything. So if you go into animism and then that got twisted to the next religion and into being able to grow, because I'm, one entity or one group of people grow and spread and take over with their ideologies, is a whole
rabbit hole
upon itself, let alone the actual gods and why they were created.
The why?
Belief. I mean, I believe some of them in little pockets. You have little tribes, and the belief that whatever is, going to help, and it reinforces it. If you have a god that you pray to for rain or crops, and every time of the year that you pray, it actually rains, but every time of the year, whatever, and it doesn't rain, you feel like you didn't do something good enough. Then you do something, it starts raining. That's probably just the natural cycle as we realize it now, plus we just seed it. Just seed the clouds and it rains.
It used to be
another rabbit hole.
Known as condensation, no?
That's the god of condensation, the guy in the plane with the little sparkly things.
It goes on a plane.
Yeah.
It makes it sprinkle.
Look at the Egyptian hieroglyphic on the wall, where it's the plane and like the spaceship or a helicopter looking thing.
Really?
You need to do more looking into the world.
Hey, that's why we did the maybe you know, because I don't know stuff.
Well, if you... that's why you did it. That's not why I did it.
You can show me shit too.
Well, babe, do you have anything else? Otherwise, I might just close her down, or unless anybody else has anything else. Good luck. Good luck finishing up. Yeah, that is all I got, guys.
Yep, right here I just have the significance of the Ennead. And that's what we were talking about
Mhm.
earlier.
Mhm.
The concept of the Ennead was powerful theological framework. Creation story provided a systematic generational explanation of how the world and the gods came into being, starting from a single self-created entity and evolving into the physical world and the forces that govern life and death.
Well, cool stuff. I mean, if you guys got more questions or you like this topic and you could leave a lot of messages,
you would like to hear a little bit more about it,
yeah,
let us know.
We'll come back to it and get more in depth. But for tonight, I think that is about it. We're gonna watch some, maybe a
Gods of
movie,
Egypt.
maybe a movie about gods now. So keep following, keep watching,
Like,
like,
subscribe.
subscribe.
You guys have a good night.
See you Monday. Have a good weekend.